Hi, hello, welcome to my channel. This is T Keerthana from Shivankeshwar College of Engineering, Department of Electronics and Communication. So today topic is eye as a camera. How does this eye works and camera works and how these both are similar to each other. Then both are used for capturing the things or the any colors or objects. So how these both are related and how these works and what are the components present in these, let us see. So, the eye as a camera. The human eye is a complex organ that works like a camera capturing the world around us. Understanding how it functions as well as the limitations can help us better appreciate the complexity of visual perceptions. Then, first, let us going to see about the eye and functions of the eye. How does it function and what are its components also? So, perception of light, depth perception, and color perception. So, it will capture the light, it will see the depth, and it will see the color of the light or the object or anything also. So, first, perception of light. The eye detects light, which stimulates photoreceptor cells in the retina, triggering electrical signals that travels along optic nerve to the brain, where they are interpreted as images. Then, here the light is first falls on the retina, then it will trigger to the electrical signals that travels along the optic nerve to the brain, where they are interpreted as images. Then, depth perception. The brain combines the input from other both eyes, allowing us to perceive depth and judge distance accurately. Then, color perceptions. Special cells in the retina called cones are responsible for the color perception, enabling us to distinguish between different wavelengths of light. Then, what are the structure of eye and what are the components present in the eye? Here we're going to see like sclera, cornea, iris, and the retina. Here, the retina is the main part which detects the color or the object of thing. Then the touch outer layer that protects the eye. So the very thin layer which is present, which we can see outer layer is called as sclera. It is very delicate. Then the cornea. Then back the sclera, we can see the cornea, a transparent curved layer at the front of the eye that helps focus incoming light. So this cornea will focus the incoming light which falls on the first to the eye. Then again the iris, the colored part of the eye that controls the size of the pupil to regulate the amount of light that enters. See, only such some amount of light enters into the eye. So this iris will help the size of the eye, it must be larger or smaller, and the amount of light will be taken, small amount of light will be taken. The retina, the delicate and light sensitive tissue where images are formed and sent to the brain. So here the object image is formed and it will be sent to the eye through the electrical signals, through the nerves and the electrical signals. Then these are the major components of the eye, which is the retina is a complex component where the image is formed on the retina and the object, and it is created and it is sent to the brain. Then the cornea, the window to the eye. So this is the main window of the eye, and we see the function. The transparent outer layer transmits and refracts light that enters the eye. Then its shape, the curvature of the cornea helps focus light properly onto the retina. Then the cornea and the light. The cornea influences how much light enters the eye and controls visual acuity. Then the lens, the eye's camera lens. So here, even we have eye lens and the camera also has a lens. And how these both are interrelated, let us going to see. And what are its functions? The lens fine tunes the focus of incoming light to ensure clear and shape images. Then its shape. The shape of the lens changes as the eye focuses on the object at varying distance. Then optical illusion. The lens can be manipulated and that trick our brains. Then the retina, where the magic happens. So here the object will be formed, the image will be formed and sent to the brain. So this is the main thing. Retina, functions, structure, and macula and fovea. So what are the functions? The retina converts incoming light into electrical signals that are sent to the brain or interpretation. Then its structure. The retina is made up of specialization cells that works together to capture and process visual information. Then macula and fovea. The macula and fovea are small but powerful areas of the retina that provide the sharpest and most detailed vision. So here the main vision takes place in the macula and fovea. The next, how the eye processes images like visual cortex, depth perceptions, and eye brain connections. The area of the brain that processes visual information sent from the retina. The ability to perceive 3D space and judge distance between the objects is a depth perception. Then brain and to the eye connection is the complex communication between the eye and brain is sent by the electrical signals interpreted into the images. Then what is a visual pathway? Then how this object will be formed in the brain or onto the eye. See, first eye, then to the retina. Object will fall on the eye, the image will be created on the retina and it will be sent to the brain. Then light enters the eye and is refracted by the cornea and the lens. Then in the retina, the process the light into the electrical signals and sends them to the brain via the optic nerve. Then in the brain, it interprets the signal to form a visual image. So this is how the visual pathway takes place and how we can see the image or the object like and how we can identify the color of the object. Then the camera analogy. So now how the camera will work, let us see. Digital camera uses a lens to focus light on to a sensor that converts it into an electrical signal. Then similarities. Both uses a lens to focus light and produce an electrical signal that is transmitted into an image. Then eye uses a lens to focus light onto the retina that converts it into an electrical signal. Then what is the difference? A digital camera processes images quickly and accurately, while the eye is more versatile and complex. Then, how the eye focuses. Accommodation, convergency, and pupil dilation. See, the lens changes the shape to adjust focus for objects at different distances. Then convergency. The eyes turn inward to focus on nearby objects, allowing for depth perceptions. Then pupil dilation. The iris controls the size of the pupil, which can expand or contract to allow more or less light into the eye. Then comparison to camera. Camera, modern digital camera, smartphone camera. Use lenses to focus light onto a light sensitive medium such as film or a digital sensor to create images. Electronic sensors behind the lens is used to detect the light, converting the information into digital signals that can be processed. Then smart camera uses sophisticated software to assist with the image and image will be stabilization will be done here. Then visual processing in the brain. So how the visual will be formed in the brain and exactly we can identify this is the object and this is what is the color of the object or and how can we detect it. What is the process going on the brain? So brain visual information is processed in the multiple regions of the brain including the primary visual cortex which receives signals from the retina and starts the interpret the information. Then connections. These signals are then sent to the other regions for further processing and interpretation, including the areas responsible for object recognition, spatial orientation, and motion detections. So these are the areas which we can see in the brain. At this particular areas, the object will be formed and these will be detected. The brain imaging studies have revealed that different types of visual information activities is going on in the brain, and is very complex also. Then future of vision technology, how we can uh, develop in the future. The vision will be developed in the future. How we can develop the vision in the future is also can be seen here. Visual reality simulates immersive 3D environments for gaming, education, and medical training. Visual reality, bionic vision, that is uses implanted devices and cameras to restore vision for those with visual impairments or blindness. Then smart glasses provide real-time information and augmented reality visual overlays for improved daily living. Then conclusion. The eye is amazing, our vision is unique, eye care is essential. The human eye is an incredible piece of biological machinery that allows us to see and experience the world in the amazing detail. Each person's eyes and visions are unique, which is why we all see the world in different ways. Eyes care is essential. So, the perceive our vision. It is essential to take care of our eyes by getting regular checkups and taking necessary perceptions precautions. Thank you.